Now that we have a properly fitted mainsail for Eleutheros, it is time to set it up for reefing. These wooden pieces will be fitted to the boom to accommodate the reefing lines. One of the wooden blocks is to secure the end of the reefing line with a stopper knot. The other block is for mounting a cheek block too. Our mainsail has just 2 reef points, so I've made 2 sets of these parts. Polyurethane glue is a little past its prime, but it's okay. So this is part of the reefing setup. One of the lines is going to come through here, and it's going to just have the stopper knot in the end of it. The other screw in there. Too much. Alright. So that block is for the first reef point, and then there's a cheek block on the other side, and we'll be mounting those shortly. These blocks get mounted here, and then the cheek block gets mounted on it, and it just gets it out far enough to clear this part of the boom, and that'll run, the reefing line will run forward to the mast where I can use the winches to tighten them down. That is a piece of ipe from our old dining room table. So the glue in this case is mostly just to seal the back of it up right now. At some point, if we have a refit, I would sand the whole boom down and take those off, and they would actually get glued on. But this will just keep the moisture out from the screw holes and from in behind there at this point. So this is for the second reef point, and it gets mounted up a little bit higher so the lines don't interfere with each other. And we only have 2 reef points on this main. The second reef is very deep. It's like a 3rd reef on a normal, and with the catch rig we just didn't feel we needed to have more than 2 reef points, because we have a lot of other options for reducing sail. So yeah, the old dining table that I made out of Ipe is getting repurposed for a few things like this. I even made the mast step for the mizzen out of it. So when this glue is dried up, I'll clean up the glue and I'll oil these blocks, and then I'll mount the cheek blocks on there.
That smells nice.
Yeah, the Spanish cedar from the boom.
Oh.
That's what you're smelling. I'm going to add this rope clutch on the mast here for the main halyard and for the jib halyard, and the idea here is to be able to free up the winch on the side of the mast so I can use it for reefing clew lines or downhaul for the reefing tacks. Just gives me a lot more options here to use the winch. So I just need to figure out the best position inside of the mast for this and drill for the mounting holes and put it on there. Now that I have determined the exact location for mounting the rope clutch, I am drilling for the mounting screws. In this case, I am actually using machine screws, and I am tapping the wood for the threads. The screws will also be set in epoxy, and I have chamfered the holes a little to make room for the excess epoxy and to strengthen the area where the screws enter the wood. We got our new mainsail this spring, and it was the first new mainsail this boat's ever had. We were using a mainsail from a Cape Dory 28. It was kind of small for the boat, and so recently I've gotten around to installing all of my reefing tackle. Sail has two reefs in it. They're pretty big reefs. I didn't want three. The boat's catch rigged, so after the second reef in the main, we would probably just take the main down completely. So I had to make a number of blocks for the hardware to mount on so that the lines would clear the side of the boom there, and then on this side here there's these blocks here which just simply, hold that stopper knot, and yeah, the lines lead forward to some cleats, and I do all of the reefing at the mast. So I can show how I do that. Also installed this locking cleat for the halyards so that I can keep this winch freed up for using it on my reefing lines. So when I want to reef, I can let the halyard go. So once I get the sail pulled down far enough, I can clip that on there, and then it's just a matter of tightening the mainsail back up on the winch. There, now that's tight. That holds it. And I can take the line for reefing the clue, and I put it through the snatch block. That just helps lead it to the winch. And then back there you can see that I can draw that down. Like so. And then it's just a matter of cleating it on the boom. And you got the first reef in sail. Still have to add the lines for tying it all together. And some people don't even use those. You just let that flap of sail just hang there.
Hang there. Should be helpful.
Yeah.
In the next episode, Mark leaves for Bermuda on his first ever offshore passage, sailing single-handed into the North Atlantic. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching.